I hope you're having a beautiful Tuesday, and come join me for Deadlift and Bench. Just yesterday, we hit a Rep PR on high bar squat for 400 pounds. Today, we got the same deal, but for deadlifts. We are going to try to shoot for a 510 pound deadlift for a triple. And by the way, this is for Honkai Star Rail, one of my other gacha games that I play. Wuthering Waves, I'm out of resources and I gotta farm for more, so. And then for Genshin Impact, I think there's a new banner coming out, but we'll see. And then as always, if you guys want to follow along for today's workout, it'll be right here. Not too often do I check, but I just want to say a huge thank you to all my folks that watch. We are currently at around 630 subscribers on my YouTube channel. We are trying to get to 700 before the launch of GTA 6. And thank you guys so much. Back to the program, we got some conventional deadlifts for you guys. If you guys did not know, I used to pull sumo, but I had a right groin injury. So now all I do is conventional. Earlier this morning, my girlfriend Fiona got me this energy drink, and we are clocking in at the gym at 1 p.m. That being said, it was super crowded at the gym today. You guys know me by now, I prefer to work out early in the AM. My ideal time is around 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. by the latest. I don't know, it's just more surreal, it's more at peace. There's not many folks. Also, by the way, Fiona also got me this energy drink as well. Just an FYI, electrolytes are really good for you if you're having a long day at the gym or if you're sick. Also, sorry I've been going off on a tangent. No mic'd up content today just because I gotta get locked in. This is block 5, week 4 of my programming, so everything's in RPE 9 or 10, aka everything is super heavy. I spoke with my coach earlier this week. He says that this week has to be almost all PRs or even all-time PRs or personal records. Also, no mic'd up content today just because someone did beat me to it to the aux, so all the stereos is taken and I do not want to get copyright again. Also, funny enough, my good friend Paul, we play all the same gachas. We play Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, and Genshin Impact. Good friend of mine, if only he knew how to load up the weights properly. For powerlifting, I don't know how it is. I never made up the rules, but the rules are that the first plate always goes facing in, as you guys can see, and the second plate and on, no matter the increment, always goes facing out. Also, this is why I don't like working out at this time, because I see so many good friends and I'll just be at the gym forever just talking. We got around 460 on the bar just for a single. I don't know, man, the deadlifts felt really juicy today. And then personally, I just thought this was really funny, but this is just a sped up montage of me loading the weights with my friend Paul. We literally look like working ants. So funny. We got 4 plates also for a single rep. Although our top set is a triple, I don't want to overload the back too much. And then me and Paul are just loading up for the top set around 507. And then we got the portrait for Instagram. I truly appreciate my YouTube folks. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram and message me saying that you're from YouTube, I'll be glad to follow you back. For my top set on deads, they were excruciating. This is an all-time PR for me. I've done this weight and even higher weight, but only for singles. I haven't done this even for a double, but for a triple, it was a lot. And then right soon after, we have our first back down set. If you guys are wondering, for all my novice powerlifters out there, or even beginners, how the structure for working out on a day-to-day basis goes, for compounds at least, for squat, bench, and deadlift, you want to warm up to your top set. In my case, it's a 1x3, so 1 set for 3 reps. By the way, here are my hands. They are excruciatingly in pain and bleeding. So much so that I unfortunately had to call off the other 2 back down sets and just end it there for deadlifts. But anyways, sorry for going off on a tangent again. After you're done with your top set, you have your back downs or your drop sets. My back downs for deadlifts was a 3x4, so 3 sets for 4 reps. And the reason why you do your top set before your back downs is so that you're fresh, so you can hit your heavy weight before you get tired. But there are some training modules where you have a fatigue single. But that's the best part about powerlifting, or at least in my opinion. The customization and the countless ways to do your own programming. I have a coach, so I prefer to have structure, but he has obliged me to make some slight adjustments and customization to tailor to my needs. For example, for my squat, I have really weak quads. I've mentioned this before, but I tend to accidentally good morning my heavy squats, like RPE 9 to 10. So in my programming, around 2 to 3 times a week, I do leg extensions. Just absolutely spam them. Almost like an AMRAP, but I believe it's around 20 reps for a couple sets. Some of his other clientele, I believe, don't have the same issue, but for me, I definitely need to prioritize my quads. For another example, I do bench almost every day. Bench from Monday through Friday. It may seem as if squat is my weakest lift, but actually it's bench. Squat is like the middle child, and then obviously you guys know deadlift is by far my best. For bench, I've been struggling for the longest time at 297 pounds or around 300 pounds. That's my all-time PR. I've been dreaming to hit 315 pounds for the longest time. By the way, at the video, my good friend Paul had already left, but this is my other good friend, Drew. Drew is also a powerlifter, but he's a weight class below me. He's in the 67 kgs and I'm in the 74s. And also, funny enough, we also have the same coach. But as we were chatting a little bit, we actually have different programs, even though we have the same coach. My workout schedule is Monday through Friday, and I have rest days on Saturday and Sunday. And he told me that he works out from Monday through Wednesday, Thursdays off, and then Friday and Saturday, which is really strange to me. So everybody's bodies are different, and I guess it works out best for him. But my goodness, does my guy have the strongest bench I've seen. He weighs 67 kgs. Let me look it up in pounds real quick. It's 147 pounds. But my guy literally has almost the same bench as me. I believe he said that his all-time PR on bench is 287, which is absolutely crazy because of his body to weight range ratio. And here's another thing, if you want to start off in powerlifting, a general rule of thumb. Absolutely try your best to not compare yourself with other people. It's really hard nowadays just because there are some really strong teenagers nowadays, a lot of strong folk. The reason why I say this is because on my Instagram reels, especially, there's a lot of kids that post pulling 800 on deadlift. So yeah, it's best not to compare. At the end of the day, it'll be very demoralizing and it'll really mess up your psyche. For powerlifting, it's a long man's game. I'm in this sport for the long run. You know, maybe I'll pull 800 pounds on deadlift when I'm 40. But in order to do so, you gotta stay consistent, do everything that's programmed to you. Compounds, top sets, back downs, and your accessories. Definitely don't forget the accessories. Yesterday was the first day in a very long time where I had to cut short and not do them, unfortunately. Today I made sure to do so, but unfortunately I had to cut short of the deadlifts, the back downs because of my hands. It's hard. You got to make sacrifices. There are going to be some good days, some bad days, some good weeks, definitely some bad weeks. This week is particularly a tough one just because it is a really heavy week, RPE 9 and 10. As much as I would love to hit the nail in the coffin and do everything that is listed to me, at least I try my absolute very best, the best of my abilities, every day, day to day. And hopefully I can grow to be a strong, capable gentleman that can not only inspire, but to help those and accompany them wherever your powerlifting or fitness journey may be. And hopefully with these YouTube vlogs, hopefully I can make that happen. I really love how I have built a small, tight-knit community. One of these days, man, I really want to make a Discord and just have us like all chat together and show all of our progress. But other than that, that's enough of my spiel. Thank you so much to all of those who have made it this far in the video. Tomorrow, I should be back to my normal schedule and working out early in the morning. And other than that, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for squat.